Mama June reveals she has gained 60 pounds after leaving rehab, blames COVID for condition. Welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Mama June is focusing more on her relationship with her boyfriend and family rather than her body. In the recently released premiere episode of Mama June, Road to Redemption, June talks about her and Gino's extra weight. However, the couple doesn't find the extra weight to be unhealthy. They put it in the category of healthy COVID weight. Even though the mom of four managed to stay sober for 14 months, she still has a long struggle road to cover. Let us know in detail about her journey. Mama June. June feels good with her 250 lbs weight. June puts her weight gain in the healthy category. She is totally comfortable with all that she has gained. Moreover, the star doesn't find anything bad in getting a little bag of calories. She explains in an interview with 2Fab that she has put on 60 to 70 pounds, and she is totally happy with all the extras that she has got. The 41-year-old further says, "When I was size 2 at 150, I was way too damn small. Now I am 250 and I feel good." The weight has certainly taken more place in June's life. However, it still does not stand on the first position of the priority list. She has a family and a boyfriend to care about rather than her weight. Mama June. The weight has started causing medical issues to June. June had a lot of struggles with the drug phase. She and her boyfriend, Gino, worked hard not to go back to the same old lifestyle, because back then, the couple only lost things. By the end of March, June and Gino will be 14 months sober. But sobriety has cost a lot to her. In the recent episode, fans could see the mother of four stumbling over smoothies and other sweet food. Although these heavy calories and weight gains have started to affect June's health, she also admitted to facing medical issues. Still, her health does not top the priority list. June needs to make things right with her daughters as well. She cannot bring back all those moments in which she was not there with her children. However, she definitely can make one and be there in it with her daughters. June is still doubted of her sobriety. Therefore, she needs to prove everyone wrong and win the trust back. It will need some time, and June has all of it. Mama June open about her daughter, Jessica, dealing with the body image issues. June still has a lot to catch up with her family. She is not seen to be much involved in Jessica and Anna's life. Meanwhile, Jessica and Anna went through the surgery last year in Los Angeles. Jessica got weight loss surgery, and Anna had a breast lift and implants. June also addressed her daughter's situation. Well, her estrangement with her daughter came out bluntly when she said about not knowing why Anna went through the makeover. Meanwhile, June explains that Jessica always had body image issues. Jessica was not happy with what she was and how she looked. Therefore, she changed her look for her happiness. June does not find anything wrong in doing what makes one happy. At the same time, June explains that it's in the Shannon family's genes to have a big body, and there is nothing to be ashamed of it. It's very clear by now that Mama June is not ashamed of her body. Moreover, she loves it. Could she be soon seen in my 600 lb life? That's just for a joke. But do let us know what you think about it in the comment section below. June Shannon, better known as Mama June, had always lived her life in the spotlight. From her days on Here Comes Honey Boo Boo to her tumultuous journey through addiction and recovery on Mama June. From not to hot, the public had witnessed every high and low. But nothing could prepare her for the struggles she faced after leaving rehab, especially during the COVID-19 pandemic. June had spent months in a rehabilitation center, determined to turn her life around after years of battling addiction. When she finally left rehab, she felt a newfound sense of hope and purpose. She was committed to staying sober and rebuilding her relationships with her daughters, Anna, Chickadee, Jessica, Chubbs, Lauren, Pumpkin, and Alana, Honey Boo Boo. However, the world she returned to was vastly different from the one she had left. The COVID-19 pandemic had taken hold, and with it came lockdowns, social isolation, and a host of new challenges. June quickly found herself struggling to maintain her sobriety and her health in this new, uncertain reality. June's initial months out of rehab were filled with optimism and determination. She reconnected with her daughters, attended therapy sessions, and focused on maintaining her sobriety. But as the pandemic worsened, the isolation and stress began to take their toll. The lockdowns meant that June's usual support systems were disrupted. In-person therapy sessions were replaced with virtual ones, and the social activities that had helped her stay focused were no longer possible. The gyms were closed, and her regular routines were upended. June started to feel the effects of isolation and stress. She found herself turning to food for comfort, a habit that quickly spiraled out of control. The weight began to creep on, and before she knew it, she had gained 60 pounds. June was no stranger to weight fluctuations. Her dramatic weight loss journey had been a central focus of her reality show. But this time, the weight gain felt different. It was a stark reminder of the challenges she was facing and the toll that the pandemic was taking on her mental and physical health. One evening, as she sat alone in her living room, June looked at herself in the mirror and felt a wave of sadness and frustration. She had worked so hard to get sober and turn her life around, but now she felt like she was slipping back into old habits. "I can't believe I've let myself get to this point," she thought. "I need to do something about it." June knew that she needed to address her weight gain and the underlying issues that had led to it. She decided to be open and honest about her struggles, both with herself and with her family. The next day, June called a family meeting. She wanted to talk to her daughters about what she was going through and seek their support. As they gathered in the living room, June took a deep breath and began to speak. "Girls, I need to talk to you about something. Since leaving rehab, I've gained 60 pounds. I know it's a lot, and I know it's not healthy. I've been struggling with the isolation and stress from the pandemic, and I've been turning to food for comfort." Her daughters listened intently, their faces filled with concern and understanding. "Mama, we love you no matter what," Pumpkin said, reaching out to hold her mother's hand. "We're proud of you for being honest with us. We want to help you get through this." Alana nodded in agreement. "Yeah, Mama, we know it's been tough, but we're here for you. We'll get through this together." June felt a wave of relief wash over her. She knew that she couldn't do this alone, and having her daughter's support meant everything to her. With her family's support, June decided to seek professional help to address her weight gain and the underlying issues. She reached out to her therapist and discussed her concerns. "June, it's important to remember that weight gain during a pandemic is not uncommon," her therapist reassured her. "The stress and isolation can lead to emotional eating and other coping mechanisms. The key is to address these behaviors and find healthier ways to cope." June agreed to start working with a nutritionist and a personal trainer who would help her develop a healthy eating plan and exercise routine. She also continued her regular therapy sessions to work on her mental and emotional well-being. Creating a new routine was challenging, especially with the ongoing pandemic restrictions. But June was determined to make positive changes in her life. She started by setting small, achievable goals. Each morning, June began her day with a virtual workout session with her personal trainer. They focused on exercises that could be done at home, using minimal equipment. The workouts not only helped her physically, but also provided a sense of structure and routine. June also worked with her nutritionist to develop a balanced meal plan. She learned about healthy eating habits and began to make better food choices. Meal prepping became a weekly ritual, and she involved her daughters in the process, turning it into a fun family activity. As she implemented these changes, June started to feel more in control of her life. The weight loss was gradual, but she could see and feel the difference. More importantly, she began to develop healthier coping mechanisms for dealing with stress and emotions. Throughout her journey, June remained active on social media, sharing her experiences and progress with her followers. She wanted to be transparent about her struggles and inspire others who might be going through similar challenges. In one of her posts, June wrote, "I've gained 60 pounds since leaving rehab, and it's been a tough journey. The pandemic has made everything harder, but I'm determined to make positive changes. It's not about the weight. It's about taking care of myself and finding healthier ways to cope. Thank you all for your support. We're in this together. #selfcare, #mental health, #recovery. The response was overwhelmingly positive. Her followers praised her honesty and bravery, and many shared their own stories of struggle and resilience. June found comfort in knowing that she wasn't alone and that her journey was helping others.